Video has been brought to you by OneFootball, the app that gives you football news all over the world from 160 different leagues in 16 different languages. And this is the OneFootball app. As you can see, our teams are up here at the top. Tottenham are playing Crystal Palace. You've got news, so the latest news regarding football, anything to do with football, transfer talk, and of course there's videos from around the world. So guys, make sure you go down to the description below and make sure you download the app.
Hello everyone, it's John back again, and Everton play Manchester City on New Year's Day at the Etihad Stadium in a game that 6 weeks ago I would have been absolutely shitting myself playing City. But from what's happened over the last 6 weeks with Silva going, Duncan taking over, now Carlo being in, our whole season has been turned completely round since Silva's been sacked. And I want to, as I say, I would have went there not expecting nothing. Now I'm going there believing that we can come away from the game with something. You know, City aren't no great shapes. They've been hot and cold this season. You know, they got beat by Wolves 3-2 the other day. Then they go and beat Sheffield United 2-0. So, you know, they are up and down this season. But I think Everton can go into this game with a lot of confidence. You know, the team's playing well. The manager's making the right substitutions at the right time. He's bringing the right players on. The players are coming onto the pitch knowing what their job is, and you know they're keeping it tight, and it's just an amazing turnaround from 6 weeks ago. So I go into this game fairly confident. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but if you look at our results, I think it's 5 or 6 unbeaten now over 90 minutes. I know Leicester beat us on penalties, but who would have thought that with that run of December fixtures that we had? So we go into this game playing a City team. As I say, there's a lot of the players look tired to me from what I've seen watching them on the telly. You know, De Bruyne was dead on his feet. Then he scores the second goal the other day and he seems to get a new lease of life. But it just does depend who is fit enough to play against Everton on New Year's Day. But it doesn't really make much difference because they have world-class players in every position. City have probably got 2 teams. And if I have to say that their defence is probably their weak spot. So hopefully Everton can capitalise on that. You know, you've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin scoring for fun at the minute. Moise Keane's come in, is starting to look the talent that we all knew he was. You know, we're creating chances. I think I seen something the other day that Everton have created or had 42 shots or created 42 chances in the last 2 games, more than any other team out the last 2 games in the Premier League. Now, that stat on its own, is a massive improvement to what it was when Marco Silva was there. Our season's been turned round. You know, you've got players who have come in. You know, we made 5 changes the other day, and the players who come in, you know, when I seen Michael Keane was playing, I thought, shit. But, you know, he'll drop out for me, Michael Keane, but I'll explain that on me team selection. But I think Everton can go here with hoping, you know, and getting something. I can see us getting something out the game. You know, Man City have great players, as I said. We've got to cut off the supply. If Aguero starts, I think he was on the bench the other day and he come on, so he'll probably start against Everton. You've got Raheem Sterling, who, you know, since he's gone to Manchester City, what a player he's become. Again, De Bruyne, if he plays, you know, they've got Mahrez, who's come into the team and done well since he's come in, and he's probably cemented that place now himself. So, you know, Everton will have to be careful in this game, but all we've got to do is play the way we've been playing, track the runners, cut the supply line off to their players who can hurt us. I know a lot of them can hurt us, but, you know, get tight to their men. Don't let them start playing their game. And I think Everton have a very good chance of coming away with something. We need to stop that supply line, but we also have to carry on creating these chances that we are creating, because, as I say, their defence is very shaky. I think their number 1 keeper's back for the Man City game, but for the Everton game. But, I don't think he's very confident in the defence that he's got in front of him, especially the centre-half. So I think Everton can exploit that, especially the way Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Moise Kean are playing. I think Everton can exploit the weaknesses that City have. Walcott come in the other day, put some good crosses over. Richarlison, I very nearly give Richarlison man of the match on my match reaction because I thought he was getting stuck in. He'd done a lot of running, he didn't stop. He looked like the player who, we thought we were buying from Watford. So we have to, again, use our creative players. Tom Davies come in, again, done a great job. I've seen a few shouts on Twitter that he should have got man of the match. So the whole team is playing with a new confidence, and I don't know, why they couldn't do it under Silva. I don't know whether he lost the dressing room. That's a thing of the past now. We've got to look to the future, and it looks bright and it looks rosy for Everton at the minute. But I want to go back, mention for Jordan Pickford as well, when we played the Barcodes the other day. The fans were on his back again, as they normally are. But he was a completely different player from last season when we played Newcastle. They got on his back, he reacted to it. So Jordan Pickford's been okay lately, and I think he's confident with the way the defence is playing. I know Michael Keane's had shaky games and all that, but as I say, he goes out my team for Wednesday. But we need to go there, play the way we've been playing, not be scared, because as I say, 6 games ago we would have been there. The confidence was in tatters, and I just think we can go there and get a result. But as I say, we have to cut the supply line off to Aguero, or they've got Jesus to come off the bench. Phil Foden come on the other day. They've got great players right throughout the squad. But my team for Wednesday is practically the same as the Newcastle game. So I'm going to go with Pickford in goal. I'm going to put Luca Dean back in because Baines hasn't played a lot of football lately, and I don't know how fit he'll be, how tired he'll be, because if you're not fit, if you're not playing, you're not match fit. So I'll put Luca Dean back in. I'll put Yerry Mina back in place of Michael Keane because he was rested the other day. I'll play him alongside Holgate. Holgate doesn't look tired, and it's not really showing the amount of games he's played lately. So I'll put Holgate in the middle with Mina. And I'd stick with Sidibe because, again, he looks fit, he doesn't look tired. So I think I'd stick with Sidibe there. On the right, I'd stick with Walcott. He's another one, not had a lot of games lately. But since he's come back in, he's created the chances. He's running at the opposition. He's getting behind. He's getting the balls over. So I'd stick with Walcott in the middle. Sigurdsson, again, last 2 games, Sigurdsson's really impressed me. He's putting his foot in. He's looking for the forward pass. And he's finding space on the ball like the Sigurdsson we once knew. I'm definitely not going to say he's worth the 42 million we paid for him, but he's impressed me the last couple of games. I'm going to stick Tom Davies in the middle with him. Again, as I said, Tom Davies has done well. I'm going to stick with Richarlison on the left. He's showing a lot of Evertonians lately, why we paid the money we did for him. And then up top, I'm going to go with Dominic Calvert-Lewin because you just can't drop Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I'm bloated at the minute eating humble pie because I've always slagged Dominic Calvert-Lewin off, but you can't drop Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Ancelotti seems to love him. He's getting in the right positions. He's scoring with his feet. He's scoring with his head. He's holding the ball up. He's bringing players in, He's running at the opposition's defence. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin stays in for me, no-brainer. And again, I'd put Moise Kean up front with him. He come on the other day and it was probably the best game he's had for Everton since he signed for the club. So that's 4-4-2. Not many changes, but I think the players who did drop out and be rested today, the other day, I can see a couple of them coming back in. Prediction time, Blues. I'm going to go for... I think my head's ruling my heart here. Or my heart's ruling my head, whatever way round it is. I'm going to go 2-1 to the Blues. I'm going to say Calvert-Lewin to get the first. And Everton's second goal, I'm going to go with Gylfi Sigurdsson. So that's it, Blues. If I don't speak to you before, all the best for New Year, Blues. All the best for 2020. to you and all your family. Michael will be doing the match reaction. He was supposed to be doing the preview, but apparently he's doing a bit of banging in the bedroom, putting some furniture up. So I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. As I say, give you a thumbs up. Any comments you want to leave them at the bottom of the video, and give a subscribe to the channel. And I just want to say again, thanks very much for watching since I come on about 6 weeks ago. You know, I've been really grateful for the response I've had, you know, and the comments and the amount of views I've had for my videos. So thanks very much for that, Blues. It's really shocked me and surprised me. Thanks very much. I'll speak to you soon.